Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Chris and I'm your dad next door, and thanks for checking out this video here today. We're going to go through the process here of how I set up my Audio-Technica AT8035 and how I helped dry out the room and setting it up and making it usable for my YouTube content in the future, so that way I could provide better microphone reviews and audio quality while I was doing that. So for the rest of this video, we're going to be bouncing back and forth. We're going to be using solely the AT8035, and you're going to hear some reverb, you're going to hear some different things like that, but bear with us because that was the intent of this video, to show you what the raw audio is going to sound like, jumping between the process of how we prepped up that microphone. So with that, we're going to roll into the full video. Remember, the rest of the video is on the raw AT8035. No processing, no audio, no anything is done to that part of the content in order to give you guys exactly what it's going to sound like when you're doing your recordings or trying to work with that type of equipment. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video here today. This is a special little test and tutorial and audio setup tip and trick. We're going to show you today how to take your audio from sounding with all kinds of echo and reverb like this and trying to clean it up and dry it out like this right here. The intention of this is try to remove some of that reverb and echo from your audio through a really cheap solution that could help your space or kind of make your space sound a little cleaner, especially when you're talking to your microphone from a distance. So come along with me as we go through the process of changing our audio and just cleaning it up a little bit to making it better for recordings when we're trying to use a shotgun or line condenser style microphone. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and transition over. I'm gonna go back to the original audio setup that you guys heard in the beginning, and I'm gonna go through the process of how I cleaned up in this little space for less than $20. Now, for the purposes of understanding what we're gonna be using here today, this is just a $8 blanket from Harbor Freight. It's basically a moving blanket that's got about 5 pounds of weight to it. One of the biggest things you want to understand when you're doing sound absorption or sound reflection is that density is one of the biggest contributing factors to the ability of an object to absorb or remove sound from the room. So 5 pounds isn't really a lot. Like when you find big soundproof blankets, they're going to be 10 plus pounds, but these were the best I could get for a cheap option. And I wanted to see if I could do this project for less than $20. So I got 2 of these blankets. We're going to line this corner right here with it and just try to see exactly what happens and if it actually gives us anything that works. So let's find out. So now we have both of those blankets applied to the walls, and using my rear camera here, you can see that the one is right here up against this surface. This one's actually doubled up. It was originally 80 by 72, so I was able to set it up, double up 40 because that's exactly how wide this space was. And then this one here is your 80 by 72, or this one's actually 72 across and 80 down. So we have both of these blankets up against the walls now, and you can already immediately tell the difference that comes out of the quality of the audio as we're doing this. There's still a little reverb there, but it would be really easy to EQ out the small amount of reverb that's left versus how much you heard in the original recording. Now, some people aren't going to have the ability to basically mount these blankets to their walls. I've got anchors and screws holding these things in position, but you could do the same exact effect if you had something really similar with, you could build a PVC frame over your desk or something for a very cheap cost, adding maybe additional $40 to the project or something, and be able to really help deaden the amount of sound and help the ability for your audio to make it directly into your microphone versus bouncing all around the room. Now, if I would have stretched this blanket out substantially further, I would have blocked off the hard surface here. If I would have gone all the way over, if I would have made a roof portion, I would have blocked out even more. And those are ideas that I'm going to play in the future. But again, this project wanted to be less than $20 to try to eliminate as much reverb as possible. So in this last little bit of recording here, in this last ending portion of the video, I wanted to give you an opportunity to hear what the post-process portion of this audio would sound like after EQ and some dehumming and other things were applied in order to give you like what type of sound I was actually going for. That way we could have the ability to show that this project did have some effect and did work. I originally tried to do equalization without these blankets up, and the amount of reverb that was originally in the room was just so much that I couldn't get it out properly. So with just these blankets applied, $20 again, I had the ability to be able to improve my audio quality that much more, and it just makes it so much better when I try to provide content to you guys in the future. So with that, I just want to say, my name is Chris. I'm your dad next door. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it so much. Other than that, look forward to more microphone reviews and good content coming from this channel in the future. And I won't take up any more of you guys' time. We will check you next time.